back with another video from American Patriot. Happy Thanksgiving to all my fellow Americans. And today we're going to talk about the insanity that's going on with local government in certain states. Today I literally heard Massachusetts talking about that they are like ready to, like New York and Massachusetts and Connecticut and, states like that, New Jersey and all that, they're talking insanity already. They're talking about that they just going to become part of Canada. Imagine that. A local official, a local jokester, pretty much, that really believes that America and the states of America are theirs to give to another country. And here people are not understanding how radically insane some of these people really are and how far gone they truly have become. So at this point, I think it's very important that local people in these certain states need to stand up, and start looking for a way to get rid of these people. These people are not fit mentally just by what they say and the statements that they make. They are definitely not mentally stable to hold any kind of position of authority in government, even though it's just a local government. These people are insane. They have lost it. Just that statement alone. And then you got now states talking about that they're going to hold the funds from federal government and everything else. Mind you that this is all because the present administration allowed 15 million people in 4 years to invade our country and just literally cross borders illegally, breaking every law, every federal law of our country, to just come into this country and do what they want, right? These people have, and I'm not saying all of them have done it, but a lot of them have. And a lot of the bottom line is that starting from illegally crossing the border, you shouldn't be here because you broke the law. Even from that, whether you're good or bad, doesn't even matter. But then we add on to the situation, and you got all these gangsters in here. You got all this destroying of the country. They're killing Americans, literally killing innocent Americans and everything else. And the local authorities are defending that. So basically, these local authorities have gone renegade, and they are totally against the country and the country's people, which is we, the people. So that's basically truly what's happening. This is not like something you're making up as you're going along. This is really happening, and it can't be denied. You see this every day, right? So now, to the point that now you got governors out there talking about they use their National Guard and cops and everything to fight. In other words, what they're saying is we're going to protect the illegal people against the will of the American people and against the Constitution and against America's laws. We're just going to go renegade here and we're going to do whatever we want to do. To the point that they literally believe now, this is how radical these people are and how far they've gone mentally. All right. This is not something I'm making up. To the point that they think that they can give away the country to another country, like Canada. Come on. How can you deny that these people are not out of their mind? Are you? Come on. This is really gone big time out of. This is not even real world anymore. This is just a bunch of, people that have been brainwashed and bought, especially in politics. A lot of these people are bought and they are owned by the globalists now and the elitists and stuff like that pay them a lot of money to say insane things like this, to do things like this. This is all just people that have sold out our country and us as their countrymen. This is basically where it's at. And like I told you, this is like another, the same thing that's going on in the UK, and it's the same thing that's going on in Australia, and so forth and so on. All these things are happening worldwide because the plan is all the same no matter what. The only thing is that in the United States, we don't have to take this shit from anybody. We don't have to take this radicalism from no one. We don't have to accept any of that. And we won't. And our election with the federal election with President Trump tells you that, and these small time little hoods that are, like this governor in New York and all that. These people are just useless. These people are nobody. These people are just sold out. These people are criminal themselves. So now they've come up with all these ideas on how to interfere in the function of our country, how to break our own country's laws, and dare to say that they are doing the right thing. So basically, what I'm saying is, we as local people that live in these kind of states like that, we need to stand up to this and change this around really quick. These people are not mentally stable. These people are corrupted. We know this. Them people cannot hold these positions anymore. We got to get rid of them legally, but they have to go. They have to go. These people are totally against the country, the will of the people. They're against everything. They're against it all. And they have to go. They can't stay here. They can't stay in those positions at all. At all. Look at this craziness that happened over at the parade. Real quick, here we go. Save Palestine. Save Palestine. Again with the Save Palestine. But I still haven't seen those people get on an aircraft and go over there and say, go save them, man. Ain't nobody stopping you. Get on a plane and go to Palestine. Go wherever you need to go and go fight over there. Free them. You do it. You go over there and free them, being that you're so hell-bent on that. Get out of the country and go fight your war over there. We want nothing to do with that. We're not part of that. We don't want to be part of that. And I'm going to tell you something else. These people need to be charged, and they need to be prosecuted for their crimes against our country and what they continue to do, breaking the law like any common thug criminal. They're nobody. They're just thugs in positions, and these people have to go. These people are hurting our country, our economy. They're hurting everything that America stands for. They're totally against that. Now they have all these people. Oh, now they have a threat against the cabinet that Trump has chosen. They're threatening lives. They're threatening this. They're threatening families, everything. This is all the corrupt people doing this. Globalists are neck deep in it because this is their plan. Every politician in Washington that's in their pocket that has been bought by them is part of this mayhem. All of these people. There's a lot of people out here that are going to definitely, they have to face justice, and these people have to be prosecuted and put away. This is going to set a tone for the rest of them. And they're going to know that when they cross the line, or if they get bought out and they start the same shit, they're going to jail too. It's that simple. Look at this guy, Zuckerberg from Facebook. He was at Mar-a-Lago talking about, oh, this and that. That guy right there cannot be trusted. That guy is a traitor to his country and its people too. And I don't want to hear that they convinced you and told you that you had to do what they said, because you know what? They tried that with Elon too, and Elon didn't fold. So he folded because he wanted to. And he went against America because he chose to. All right? So now, this guy, absolutely not. We need to we're not going to just forgive the people that have caused so much mayhem and so much damage to our country. We can't do that. We have to stay firm on the laws. Again, our republic can only be saved if we stand by the law, because that's what a republic is, a nation of laws. The hell with all that democracy. That democracy ain't got shit to do with America. That's some bullshit that the corrupt made up. But we are not a democracy. We are not, in America, a democracy. We are a republic. Get that straight. Get that straight. Stop talking the lies and the bullshit in the program. We are a constitutional republic. Bottom line. So, now you have all these things going on, people being threatened and all that. Like I said, the plan is always to keep causing mayhem. And it's only them. And just think about it. We are millions in America, and this is a handful of people doing this. But we as a nation, we must demand justice. We must demand justice, and these people need to be prosecuted. We don't need investigations of any kind. We have seen them doing it, and they continue to do it right now, like these governors that are going against the laws of this country, basically saying, I don't care what that law says. I'm going to keep the illegals here. Mind you, keyword, illegals. I'm going to defend that. Illegal criminal enterprise. Get it? So basically, this has come down to that, and this is where we're at. But we have to keep our eyes open on this one, because this is where this is. And I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear people trying to cut deals. I don't want to hear any of that. Nope. They weren't cutting deals when they were hurting Americans. They weren't doing that, were they? The only deals they were cutting is how to get their pockets full of money from the people that buy them. That's the only deals they were interested in. Look at what we've been through. Look at what we're still going through because of these people. Huh? No, look at the war that's going on right now with Ukraine and Russia. Them instigating, them looking to cause a world war. They are no good for us. Prosecute them. Prosecute them. That's the best way. It's the only way to do it. And let me tell you something. I know that there's a lot of people out there, and as a matter of fact, one time I had gotten suspended from one of the social medias because I said in a post, treason according to the United States, and that if you get charged with that and you're guilty of that, you can be hung by your neck. And that, if you don't believe me, you could look it up. That's in the Constitution. And that Constitution right there is the way I believe this should be handled. For every individual that has committed treason, that's how you handle that situation. That's how you do it. Because fire gets fought with fire. There has to be accountability, and there has to be consequences. And let me tell you something. In truth, you want to end the corruption here in the United States? That's how you do it. Let me tell you something. Once something like that happens, there ain't no globalist in this world, no matter how much money they offer a politician to go corrupt, they're not going to do it. They are not going to take the money because they are not going to be hung. That is how you end corruption in Washington. With the law, with the Constitution. That's how you end the corruption. You think that was put in there for fun? You think that when our founding fathers did these things and wrote these constitutions, you think that they wrote that for fun? They knew. That's how you keep a people straight. That's how you keep them on the level and get them out of corruption. That's how you do it. I don't give a crap if that was written a long time. No. Today people commit murder and stuff and they get taken out, right? They need a needle, this and that, injection, whatever, but you end up getting a death penalty. Treason's the same. The Constitution is the law of the land. It's not just one state, it's the whole country. And every politician in every individual state that's committed treason, that rule applies to them too. You want the answer to the problems of America? There's your answer. And I don't care what anybody says. That's how you end corruption. Because you're never going to stop the globalists from trying to buy people. But if the people ain't taking the money, it doesn't really matter how much money they got now, does it? That's how you end this shit. That's just how you end this crap once and for all. All these government agencies and all that shit that have caused all these problems. Now they got another video I just saw about, now it's in black and white, that the FBI and the CIA were involved in the elections and rigging shit and all that. That's all treason. All of it is. And that's how you handle that. You don't play games with people like this. They are not playing games with you. Look at the damage they've done. Does it look funny to you? Does it look like a game? What they've done to this country? No. Look at what's happening right now still with the victims of the hurricane. They're still putting out videos. They still haven't helped them. But here's Biden talking about he wants to give another few $billion to Ukraine. No, but that's not treason at all. Nah, no way. No way. Let's assist America's enemies. That's another one right there in the Constitution. That's treason. Eh? But our own Americans are suffering and are homeless and are living in tents, and the government telling them that they don't got money. But they're dishing out billions to other people, still doing it. Even in weaponry. That weaponry costs billions of dollars. Again, in the middle of a war that's none of our damn business, but we're in it. The plan is to cause chaos around the world. It's what it is. It's what it is. The plan is simple from the globalists. If we can destroy this whole world and get these people and shatter their worlds, destroy their countries, when they got nothing left, they'll come to us on their knees and beg us to help them. That's what it is. That's it. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. Meanwhile, you got people out here running around acting crazy, talking about this, that, and the other, worried about these other countries and all this other shit. Meanwhile, America's falling apart. Like I said, convict them and convict them hard. Don't play games with these people. They weren't playing games, so don't play games with them when it comes to the justice. Judges and all, everyone that's been involved in all this criminality, all of it. All these people that are $200,000 a year salary and they're worth $150 million, $75 million. Where do you think that money came from? You don't need a junior G-man badge for that shit. You know exactly how they got it. They're bought. It's that simple. You know what? To prove the treason, all you got to do is look at all these people's bank account. There's no way that they got that money from writing a book. No. Any idiot knows that. They're all bought. And that Ukraine's nothing but a big time laundering business going on there. All that money's getting kicked back to these politicians. That right there, treason. Consequences. Constitutional style. That's how you deal with these people. That's it. There's no other way, man. That's my opinion. But it's the facts. That's my free speech, but it's the truth. So, with that, I'll leave this video be and follow and subscribe. Hit that notification button and follow my channel. I'm only speaking the truth. And I try to come up with everything that is really happening every day, things that are truly happening. I'm not just making things up. If you look up anything that I talked about, it's there. It's there. Of course, don't go looking at CNN. That ain't gonna do it. But research it. Look it on mainstream, on social medias, and look at it on videos and look it up. You'll see all these things that I'm talking about. They're really happening around us. They're truly happening every day. Everyone's recording it. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's on scene. Telling you these things are going on. Government officials are insane. They're losing their minds. And for the good ones, I'm glad that they're there, because if they weren't, this would be totally a big shit show, big time. So with that, my fellow Americans, God bless you. Patriots, keep an eye on the ball. And happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Be safe out there. And like I said, follow me. Subscribe to me. Let's keep supporting each other. Let's keep talking about the real things every day. Let's try to keep each other informed about what's going on in our world every day and in our country. God bless you. Have a good night.